Morning guys, today I'm going to teach you about some part of the sketching using Fusion 360. Basically Fusion 360 is a software which is used to create a 3D model, to simulate that model, and we can make animations of that model. We can make drafting of that design. We can do patch, we can do modeling in the software, patch, we can do surface modeling, we can also do here. We can create a 3D realistic images over here, and we can animate our model, we can simulate it for us. We can do computer aided engineering also over here. We can create our tool path over here, and we can do drawing etc over here. One more thing which is a which is a important part of this Fusion 360 is form modeling. A form modeling is a tool which is used to create an organic shapes. So we will teach you about this later. So when you go into the Fusion 360, this is a as you sign in Fusion 360. So this is my account, my Jiten Jaiswal, and as you sign in that, it will show you a job status. So one means I'm working online. Okay, if I want to go offline, so what I will do, I will right click over here and then it will take me offline. And then so I would like to work on online. Yeah, so this is a data panel of Fusion 360. As you click over here in your screen, so it will show a screen over here where you can save your design. You can create your own folder to save your design, and you can upload your designs also over here. You can share your project with your colleagues so that they can make changes, and they can give you reviews about your project. So this is a specialty of this software because we can collaborate so many things over here. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm going to teach you about some basics of sketching. So what will be the objective of today's course will be, we will create a 2D sketching and create geometry in a sketch. So these two objectives we will complete today, and next two things we will cover in next videos. So first is create 2D sketch. So before doing a 3D modeling, first of all we have to create a 2D sketch so that we can make that 2D thing into the 3D thing by giving a thickness or height. So for creating a sketch, I have a sketch panel over here. I will click on sketch. After clicking on the sketch, there is a drop down button, and click on create sketch. It will show you three planes, XY plane, YZ plane and ZX plane. So whatever plane you want to work in, you can select that plane, and then after selecting in that plane, so it will show you a sketch palette. In the sketch palettes there are so many constraints over here, so we will talk about it later. So there are so many different types of geometry given over here. With the use of these geometries we can make any type of the geometry. So suppose I want to create something circle. So I want to create a rectangle, 2-point rectangle. So what I will do, I will go to rectangle, click on the rectangle. First of all I have to specify the first corner of the rectangle, and then it will show you the dimensions of the rectangle. So I will give dimensions of 50, 100, and then click enter. After clicking the enter, it will show you here the dimension, the 50 mm, and here dimension is 100 mm. So this is a rectangle. if we want to create a rectangle with the help of 3 points, we can also create over here. So first specify the first point, then second point, and then third point. If you want to create a rectangle with the help of a center point, you can also do it here. We have to only specify the center point of the rectangle, and then we have to give the dimensions 100. For going into the second tab, we will click on the tab option in the keyboard. It will take you to the next tab, and then we will give the dimension in that 160 mm. Okay, so we can you can also add the dimensions after creating rectangle. If I want to change the dimensions of this rectangle, I will double click on it and I can give 150, so it will change the dimension. So you can also change the dimension after making your rectangle, so you don't need to worry about that. And if I want to add dimension of this rectangle, so there is a sketch dimensions option over here, or you can directly click D in your keyboard to get this option. So click on the sketch dimension and then select the edge of which you want to measure. So this is 84.88. I want to change it to 100, so you can change the dimensions of the rectangle. Similarly, you can create circle. There are so many options of circle given over here, like center point circle. I have to specify the diameter like 200 mm. 2-point circle, three-point circle, tangent circle, so as you can see, I selected this edge and this edge, so this circle will be always tangent to these two edges. I can also make an arc, 3-point arc. For the 3-point arc, I have to firstly specify the first point and then second point. After giving these 2 points, it will ask for the radius for the arc. If I want to change the radius of this arc, I will go to the sketch dimension, select this, sketch dimension, select this arc, and then you can change radius of this arc. You can create center point arc, where you have to give only center point, select center point of that arc, and then select the distance or radius, so 400 mm, and then I can create an arc easily. Similar kind of thing we can also create by tangent arc. Polygon we can also create. For creating an polygon, we have to specify the circle and number of edges. So diameter of that circle in which will be inside of the polygon, so I am giving 400 mm, and I want to give 8 edges for the polygon, so I can create as many number of edges as I want. And inscribe polygon, you can also create here inscribe polygon, in which the circle will be outside of the polygon, and then you can give dimensions and give the number of edges the polygon has. I can also create an ellipse So it is asking for firstly the length of the ellipse. You must have read about the equation of ellipse, that is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1. So we are giving firstly the a, that is 200 suppose, and then b we can also change by sketch dimension option over here. So I'm giving it to you. You can try this option by your own self. And we can also create a slot. We have to give the length of the slot and then diameter at the end of each circle. So 400 mm. So likewise there are so many options over here which can be helpful for making a 3D model. So the first step is to make a 2D sketch for every model. Suppose if you want to delete all these sketches, uh, click on the screen and continue, push the left button of your mouse and then drag it to the whole sketch. Then this sketch will be get selected, and then click the delete button in your keyboard. So it will automatically delete all the sketches you have created, and whatever you are creating, it will show the history. It will show the history of that or the data whatever you have created over here. And these are the bulbs which will be helpful for show and hiding the objects. Suppose I am creating this line, then this sketch is in this sketch. So if I want to hide this sketch, I will click on the bulb and then sketch will get hide. So if I want to delete that sketch, I will right click on that sketch and I will select the delete option. So it will get deleted. So what we will do, we will try to make an simple object like a tool which is used to tighten the bolts and nuts. So for that I don't have dimensions, so we will create a rough sketch for that. You can have your own dimensions. So what I will do, I will create a circle first and I will select that plane. So 150 mm the diameter of that circle. So we will create a polygon of 150 mm. And then we will create an arc then we will create a line So I want to delete only this part of the line. So what I will do, I will go to the sketch panel and I will select trim option. So I can delete this extra additional line, this extra additional line, this line, this line, and this line. Okay, and if I want to give curvature on this edge, I will go to the fillet option, which is used to give the curvature. I will select the edge and it will ask you for the radius. So I am selecting the by default dimension 25 mm, and I am also giving fillet to all the sharp edges. And then close this line. So after closing this line, you can see that earlier, before this line, this sketch was not appearing yellow, and after creating the line at this edge, a yellow surface is created over here. So this is a plane. Basically, whenever you create a close profile, it will show you, whenever you create a close profile, it will show you this kind of color or the plane. So every time whenever you will enter into the 3D, you need to create a close profile for that. Only then you will be able to give the third dimension, that is height or thickness, to the sketch. Open profile cannot be extruded. You will come to know about it later. I want to change this dimension to 100 or 50. Yeah, this is right. So this is a sketch that we have created. You can see we have created this sketch in this plane. Thanks for watching, guys. In the next lecture series, I will tell you more about these sketches and the remaining options.